My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 11th, 2025. It is 4:17 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1 is on PYTE, where I talk about Meghan and Harry at Beyonce's concert. So now we're gonna continue. These are the numbers. Let's go on Twitter. I already have it open. I mentioned this tweet on my last video on PYTE. So first tweet. We don't need this. How do you think you have a claim against another for something you decided to copy from other third parties and not even the woman you are threatening with suit? Anyway, a simple cease and desist with a threat of defamation countersuit will shut that liar up real fast. Okay, I believe this squaddy is a lawyer. Okay, so she probably knows what she's talking about here. Okay, people are scratching their head. That's an ad. There's this here. I'm glad to hear this because if this is her, she needs to be shut down. Let's see here. I don't know. This is a screenshot. The woman in question is poor and cries lawsuit often. She's just desperate for attention and an easy payday. They think when people say, oh, I'm going to call my lawyer, they're suing and all of that. I mean, it's just time wasted. But sometimes you have to face them head on. Okay, so this is the tweet here. I want reparation. My car is 10 years old and I have to get food from free pantries the past 4 years. Okay, it's mental. I don't know. You could read this. There it is here again. Okay, I'm embarrassed to beg but have no money. Can someone please find me an attorney that will help me sue the Democratic Party, Biden economy? What the hell? Pause and read this. People are shaking their head. I mean, if you know a medication I'm taking makes me allergic to tomatoes, and I decided to make a marinara sauce based on a recipe from a famous person, are they liable? These people are ridiculous. I don't know. It's like there's a thing in their brain that don't connect. Okay, for injuries allegedly caused by products that aren't even sold by the person you're blaming. The hag is a grifter with F-up health. I will bet money that whatever happened to her leg is a regular occurrence. I don't believe for 1 second she did an Epsom salt bath. Okay, I didn't read the issue, but the squad were talking about someone who's gonna sue Meghan for whatever. Agree, there's the thumbs up. Let's go to the next tweet. It's talking about the suit, the lawsuit. Hopefully in one of those tweets, maybe this is here. Okay, so there it is here. A Meghan fan, there's a laugh here, more like one of Meghan's troll. So Riddle online, who's talking about it, a Meghan fan has threatened to launch a $10 million lawsuit against the Duchess after suffering catastrophic burns using her homemade bath salt recipe. Click to read more. So many things. We already know this is BS, okay? So something she will have to figure out which product, and I mean, it's homemade thing. Meghan could buy from different companies, different things, and put it together for herself. And then this person could probably do the same thing. Buy different, whatever the formula of the product from different companies. And then you put it together. Still, it's not Meghan's fault. She will have to hire so many people to do the forensic of all of those things to see. I mean, I'm just thinking of Johnny Depp's case with Amber Heard because I follow it. The amount of expert he had to hire to prove his case, it's unbelievable. So it's almost something like that. But this, she will have to hire forensic people who knows about, I don't know, when you mix things together and how the company, each individual companies that she bought those products from to create that thing that gave her that injury, I mean, it will take a lot. It will take a lot. Okay, so there's me here. Counter sue for 25 million to set an example. Someone trying to make a quick buck. Yep, another deranged troll. So there's that thing again. Let's move on. All right, talking about the suit again. The lawsuit. Oh, I put it twice. Yeah, so that's the one from the first one. So let's skip that. Next tweet. Alright, so it's about medals from the leftovers. None of William medals are earned. How embarrassing is this? Alright, so she retweeted this. 3 Jubilee, a coronation, and a bath. Prince William Windsor is wearing fake family medals, including an Order of the Bath medals that he earned for being a prince of the blood royal. It just looked nice, so they keep on giving themselves these things. This cross here, it's not just them who wear it. It's all the other royals as well. Around the world, okay? European royals. I don't know about African royals, but European royals. Okay, it's time there was a debate about the Windsors. It's time there was a debate about the Windsors. Are they value for money? Are they needed? They needed to be held to account, and at its public money, they take what is being spent on. I don't know when people gonna tackle it, but they have control of everything. So those medals are for being born a royal, having a granny who was a royal, having a dad who is a royal, and being a member of the royal family. Come on, you've got to admit, the boy must have worked hard to get on so much in life. Walt and his stolen valor medal, shameful, and the rest of them. In 2025, people would rather this family live in the reality of now. All right, let's go to the next one. So here, someone is discussing Princess Diana's ring. Okay, so there's that. It never ceases to amaze me how all the feel-good human stories fed by the palace have turned out to be fabricated. The story that Harry gifted Willie the sapphire ring of doom to propose to Kate was a blatant lie, one of many. I'm telling you, this guy, I have the video. When Harry came out and said the ring was never his to give, I'm like, why would, I think it's, what's his name? Hobson, what's that royal rat's name? Is it Jabson or something? I think it was, no, it was him. It was Princess Diana's butler or something like that. The way he's talking about it make it seem like, oh, you know, to make people feel good. I'm like, why did he say that? There was no reason for it.
And strangely enough, when William and Harry came to see me at Kensington Palace shortly after their mother died, I said to them, you must take something. Take something which belonged to her that you can keep safe. What do you want, William? I said. I'd like Mummy's Cartier watch, the one that Grandpa Spencer gave to her for her 21st birthday. Okay, I went to the safe and I got the watch. And what about you, Harry? What would you like? I remember, he said, when I held Mummy's hand when I was a small boy, that ring always hurt me because it's so big. Do you mean her engagement ring? Yes. So I went to the safe and gave Harry Diana's engagement ring. William told Harry that he was going to become engaged to Catherine. Harry said to him, wouldn't it be fitting if she had Mummy's ring, and then one day that ring will be sat on the throne of England. So Harry gave up his precious treasure, his one thing he kept from his mother, he gave to his brother. That's selfless, kind, and exactly who Diana was. Harry has Diana's personality, William has his father's. Harry is fun, naughty, great time out. William is serious and studious and kingly. Two boys from the same parents, two boys, very different nature.
We shared a similar feeling of loss, having a loved one, in my case a parent.
Okay, so let's see here. Blatant lie. As it turns out, the selfless and love of our lives, Prince Harry did just that, gifting Princess Diana's engagement ring to his brother, Prince William, so that he could propose to Kate with it. Per Express, Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, has revealed that Prince Harry originally owned the ring, as it was the one thing he chose to keep of his mother's after the death in 1997. What did the guy said as well? When Princess Diana died, he told the boys to go in the safe to pick something of their mom. I mean, how much authority did he have when you think about it? It's unbelievable how easy these people lie. But being the ultimate prince and brother that he is, he offered it to William in 2010, foregoing his future wife, Meghan Markle's chances of ever wearing the famed ring. And when I was reading some of this, I was like, thank God he gave it. But it was a lie anyway. The truth. Soon after we returned to Britain, the palace announced that Willie was going to marry, November 2010. News to me, all that time together in Lesotho, he'd never mentioned it. The paper published florid stories about the moment I realized Willie and Kate were well watched, the moment I appreciated the depth of their love, and thus decided to give Willie the ring I inherited from Mommy, the legendary sapphire, a tender moment between brothers, a bonding moment for all three of us, and absolutely rubbish. None of it ever happened. I never gave Willie that ring because it wasn't mine to give. That I remember. It wasn't mine to give. He already had it. He'd asked for it after Mommy died, and I'll be more than happy to let it go. Now, as Willie focused on wedding preparation, I wish him well and turned sharply inward. I thought long and hard about my singlehood. I always assume it'll be the first. Alright, so there's that. There's me here. That part, the ring debacle, really is something. Harry shot that story the second he had the chance. It wasn't his to give, he said. Story shattered. There was a whole industry around the royals of entirely made up fluffy stories, propaganda to endear them to the gullible public. Princes William and Harry, close relationship was a huge one. The most current ones are the King Charles III is close with his eldest and his family, and that he misses Archie and Lily and want to know them. Alright, they make up all sort of lies. There's that. He said my wife ain't wearing that cursed ring. There's the laugh here. It's never end to this day. They keep lying, even as the Sussexes are debunking the lies. They can't stop. That's all they know how to do, and they're been printing lies for so long. Yeah, they don't know how to stop. Next one. So this tweet, I mentioned it on my last video, but I didn't share the link. Alright, not the link. I didn't share the tweet. I made reference to it. Meghan's paternal family continue to prove they are absolutely low-life trash. Nope, that's not the one. It's the next one after. Exclusive, Meghan will divorce Harry as soon as their titles are stripped by William. But William doesn't have the power. It will have to go through Parliament. Even if they do take the title away, Harry and Meghan, they don't care. Meghan Markle's brother revealed her dark side, quote, but they never really have any connection. How will he know who Meghan is? As an adult, since the last time they spoke, who knows? The dark side, quote, she mailed her wedding ring to her ex-husband as soon as he was no longer of use to her. From what I understand, in my humble opinion, from what I've heard, is that the ex did some stuff that wasn't supposed to be within a marriage kind of thing. And then Meghan returned the ring. So what's wrong with that? Okay, I mailed my ring back to my first wife. She was on the other side of the country. I don't get why this is so bad. That's what I'm saying. Okay, her white side of the family are doing all the trashy things the media wish her black side of the family will do. Alright, Meghan hasn't seen that man. That's what I was saying. Meghan hasn't seen that man since she was a young girl. Why don't they ask that brother why he was wearing a blackface? Okay, William can't strip the title, nor can the government, as they have not committed a crime. Okay, so there's that as well. Alright. He wrote an open letter to Prince Harry, begging him not to marry Meghan. He's not worked a day since their marriage because fascist, toxic British media has been paying for his beers as Meghan career critics. There's the rolling eye. Baggage for God. Baggage for God. It's the same thing that's going in the US. You see which side who's, taking the country down. Okay, that's all I have to say. 92%. It's not part of that mess. Next one. Okay, so this is the one that I made reference on my last video on PYTE. So here they go again. I love this for the UK public because here is a plain example of harassment. Okay, Duchess of Sussex exclusive. Meghan's dad's new life, a world away from hers. He rents £500 a month apartment in the Philippines with son. I responded to that. There's my comment here. He is out there waiting to pass out on top of one of those poor Thai girls. What happened to him? Did Mexico kick him out? He could have been with, never mind. He chose his path, his version of paradise, whatever that means. Alright. So the idea is that she should be taking better care of a parent that 1, didn't raise her, 2, sought to profit from her marriage, 3, badmouth her in the press. The guy isn't starving and she owes him nothing. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing here. If he had stopped, even after what he did during the wedding, it's uncalled for. Meghan is doing just fine. Just ignore. Just ignore. And it's not Meghan's fault. And he continue. Is this news or the public even interested where he is? They'll write anything. So Junior isn't enough for his dad. Why is this considered news? I don't know. I feel sorry for the Philippine girls robbing that disgusting. Let me stop here. Let's go to the next one. British media, and that's a video. Let's see, what is that about? Oh, did I miss a link? This page doesn't exist. Okay, let's try again. It was a video. Nope. Let me pause and see if I could find it with the text, because I usually pick the first few. Let's see. Is it there? Let me pause. Okay, so never mind. I can't find the video, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, the ill-timed outburst. Is Harry being pissed? He is being continually punished for not allowing his family to kill his wife. Baggage for God. Okay, Prince Harry totally sidelines by royal family with key move after ill-timed outburst. Exclusive. A royal expert says every time I read the thing about expert of lying, I guess. A royal expert says the royal family showed unity despite Prince Harry's latest outburst. Well, he tell his truth and then he move on, so whatever. By Harry saying, quote, look at where their responsibility lies, was genius. Harry knows that the media blamed Diana for her own death because she refused RPO, royal protection, which is a lie. We see what's going on. Let's get real. She then refused. It was pulled from her, and Harry said that very poignant line to put into public record that he never, not once, refused protection for his family. It was stripped away and then denied, and it was done by his father. This is all a part of the historical record. This is what I've been saying in some of those videos. The palace is going to fight tooth and nail to get the BBC to pull the interview. Hopefully, they have the balls to keep it in the public domain. Yeah, that's exactly that. I agree with this 100%. That was May 9th. Okay, 2 days ago. Oh, she did with you. You don't know. Okay, it's after she died. They keep on saying that. Oh my God. All right. Frankly, yes. Now this is what I call a ill-timed outburst. I have the video. Load of BS. That family is not united. They are the biggest actors in this era. Yeah, they are. Oh my God. That's when they were in Canada. The plebs are so busy being mad at Harry to notice that the taxpayers-funded king never addresses any of his scandals on the record, not the cash for honor, that's right, not signing off the £12 million to his pedo brother, not his $250 million hat party during a cost of living crisis. Yeah, all these is to distract people. Those lies they keep on putting out or blaming Harry for all sort of things, it's taking attention away from the things that they're doing. And Trump did that same blueprint over here. Outburst LOL. Harry was calm, measured, and logical. He wasn't angry, ranting, or shouting. Yes, a bit of emotional, but overall calm, sad and disappointed rather than angry. How quickly Charles has forgotten on interview, book, and mistakes. Instead, he married one of them. They're all a baggage for a guy. Amanda blacks me. I guess he should have handled the truth. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on. Oh, that's my last one. This is a video. I saw it last night. I mean, while I was looking for something. Let's pause this. Oh my God. Edward just said he's jealous of a man sitting down who is in a wheelchair. What the F? It's not funny, but my goodness. Eddie is a bit jealous of a man sitting down. It's 26 seconds. Listen.
How are you? Well, not too bad. I'm a bit jealous though. It's a lot easier sitting down and going around one of those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, brilliant. So where have you come from? Which part of the country? Gloucester. Gloucester. Fantastic. And did you do this through school or through an open route?
I did this through a National Star College.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I don't know whether you've heard of it.
So I think I probably had.
How are you?
My goodness. Eddie is an Axbridge graduate. I mean, CDD at A level. Okay, I don't know, but whatever. Well, he didn't want his how do you call this? He didn't want his production. Well, the man is in a effing electric wheelchair. Edward is such a moron. Like, the guest has a effing choice to sit or stand. What the hell? Okay, and these people position themselves as better than the rest of society, worthy of being bowed down to. I blame the public. They accept this kind of BS. Okay, holy effing shit. I cannot believe he just said that. He sounds and said things just like his father did. No thought, just out the mouth it comes. It's true. Why are the world so awkward and socially inept? I would say genetic, but Kate and Cam are the same. God, they have to have tutorial to speak with the great unwashed. He's aggressive. Alright, so that's that. I don't have any more. There were plenty of other tweets, but let's leave it as that. So this was for my last prayer for protection. Let's pick something. Prayer for, I don't know. Okay, the word generosity came to mind. Let's pick one, a small one. Let's pick this one. Dear God, we ask for a generous heart. Help us to give freely of our time, resources, and love to those in need. Okay, now that I read this, prayer for government to give back. I don't know, because the people are suffering every corner of the world. You know what? Let's leave it as that. Okay, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Check PYTE for more videos on today's recording. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.